guys, we're back again. This time we're sitting here with the lovely Neil Robertson. So yeah, Neil looking very smart. I'm saying it to everybody, but I do mean it. I actually do mean it. Congratulations as well on the recent birth of your little girl. And yeah, just how have you been? How's prep been going for this? And just tell us a little bit about what you've been up to.
Yeah, it's been incredible last sort of like 6-7 weeks, I guess you could say, because that was like the start of the run of I've made 4 finals in a row. I've won 2 of them. Yeah. Most recently, obviously the China Open just over a week ago, and then yeah, in between all of that, I had a baby girl. Miller and I had a baby girl called Penelope. So Miller's been on all the late night shifts, allowing me to sort of like sleep and get as much preparation in as possible for the events. And especially coming back from China, it was important to try and get over the jet lag as quickly as possible and prepare for this. So Miller's been the one who's been the super trooper, I guess you could say, you know, doing everything. Yeah, so huge credit to her for allowing me to prepare as well as I have been for this.
I just can't imagine how hectic life can get, especially when you've got children. And yeah, so she sounds like she's the perfect rock for you at the minute.
Yeah, she's been absolutely amazing. Obviously the second time that when you have a child, you learn from all the mistakes from the first one. Like when they're waking up for no apparent reason or something. We know exactly what the reason is, and so we can solve that issue quite quickly.
It's a little bit easier second time around.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess I wasn't too sure how it would go coming at such a busy time of the season, but it seems to have been really positive for me, because I've never played better coming into World Championships.
Oh, brilliant.
Neil, just touching on your form, Neil, as you just said, never played better. You've been in absolutely stunning form over the last 3 to 4 months. The Welsh Open, winning China as well, unlucky to Ronnie in a couple of finals. And to be fair, the one impressing, I don't think anybody could have done anything about that, the way he played, and played tremendously in London as well, pal. So I mean, your game is razor sharp, and I know coming here you must be full of confidence now.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of years I've come here, I've kind of been hoping to just get through the first round, get through the second round, and then, hope for the best. Whereas this year I'm coming in, I'm just like, the result almost doesn't matter, because I've already had my best ever season by a long, long way. So I'm just coming here, just hoping to play well, or not even hoping to play, or just going to play well and attack the balls and be aggressive. Hopefully the fans enjoy, the matches that I get to play in, and the most important thing is that the fans walk away and think, wow, that was absolutely awesome to watch. And so I guess coming here in that kind of frame of mind makes me probably more dangerous than what I have been for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. That strut's back around the table, as we know. A stomping strut on the table. And that's the strut we look and think, yeah, he's going to make 70. Yeah, we just know it already, do you know what I mean? As we saw like in the Welsh Open and in China, pal. But I mean, your tempo actually looks a lot quicker this year around the table. I've noticed it. Like, I know a couple of years ago you were not feeling great about your game, but over especially last 4 to 5 months, your tempo around the table has been a massive change in what I've seen as a fan. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I think I was always aware of it, that a lot of times when I would get beaten matches, it's because I've been sort of like dragged and bogged down into a bit more of a tactical style of match. And I'm the most I guess the best part about my game is being attacking and scoring very heavily, even though the safety department is very important. So after the first half of the season, where I'd lost a few matches where I thought, I just got dragged into the kind of snooker I don't really enjoy, I had a look at all my stats from every single match that I played in, and then I noticed that when I was at 20 seconds or quicker, my win percentage was at 95%. Oh. At 21 it was still 90, 22 was like 88 or something. But then the more I got to 23, 24, 25, the win percentage was dropping down to like 60, 50%. Yeah. And so for me, and that was accumulated over a lot of matches, that kind of like data, I suppose you could say. So for me, it was pretty obvious what I had to do, is just to try and maintain the good tempo, no matter how good or bad you're feeling, to try and turn things around. I think that's probably one thing Ronnie does better than anybody, is that he always sort of dictates the pace of a match, and can always play it on his terms. Even though sometimes when you see him struggling a match, he's still playing on his terms, and that's very important.
Yeah, that's why I picked up on it, because I know that tempo is so important. A lot of players have mentioned it before in the past, and it's even so more evident nowadays, you know what I mean? Because snooker's such a rhythm game, isn't it? Like when you're around the table and you're in sort of like a rhythm, your feathering's the same, you're striking the cue ball's the same. When your feathering gets erratic, which can happen under pressure, like you said, it affects your break, but it affects everything, doesn't it, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. And this tournament, in such a long format, it's very important to be able to get on those kind of rolls where you win 3 or 4 frames without your opponent really seeing a ball, and to win them quite quickly, because that puts a player under a lot of pressure. And the fact I've been able to do that in the last 6 weeks, especially in longer distance tournaments as well, like the China Open, which I won very well. Had a fantastic match with Luca Brissell in the semis, which is 10-7, and I don't think he could have played any better than what he did. And he probably would have beaten any other player in the world, probably other than myself or Ronnie O'Sullivan at the time. Yeah. But every other match apart from that, I still played really well in the semis, but I won very heavily all the way through. And Llandudno as well, where it was such a long distance tournament, lost to Ronnie O'Sullivan 13-11. That holds me in really good stead coming here for sure.
Absolutely, no. Well, look, Neil, I know you've got loads of other media guys to speak to and whatnot, so me and them are going to let you go, but all of us at snookerfans.co.uk want to wish you the very best for the tournament.
Yeah, cheers.
Good luck and thanks
very much, guys.